Hello everybody and welcome to Karen Hardy Studios here in Chelsea, right on the waterfront. We wanted to combine glamour, music and dance and mix it all together for everybody to enjoy. So, over the Christmas period, when I know you want to indulge just a little bit, I've put together 5 little tips of dance movements that will allow you a little sherry or two. Well, here we go with Dancercise tip 1, just to help you through your Christmas indulgences. So we're going to be looking at, first of all, the cha-cha-cha. And these are the early basic steps that you would need to learn if you wanted to go out dancing away the night, or even if you wanted to just be in your lounge at home on your own. 2 simple steps in place. So all I want you to do is step, step. Sort of imagine like you're riding a bicycle if you would like. So step, 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 step. Now if you can see what I'm doing here, it's creating a really nice hip action. So we're getting a full workout along our thighs and up around the back of our buttocks. Keeping your torso tall at all times, lengthening right through to your neck. We're now going to join this together with a step called a cha-cha-cha. The cha-cha-cha goes side, together, side. Side, together, side. Cha-cha-cha. 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 So, let's put them both together. We go step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Now, a couple of important points here. What we want to do to create this hip action, it's like being at a bus stop. Where is that bus? Relax down into that hip. Do not force anything. Keep the leg as straight as possible. If you need a chair, put a chair there for support. Keep everything nice and relaxed and gentle. So we're always trying to go into a lovely straight leg, and then we keep our knees nice and bent, and we straighten again on the last leg. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. So these will be the first steps of learning the cha-cha-cha anyway, but why not use it as a Dancercise little warm-up in the morning? Dancercise tip 2. Let's take off and go to Rio de Janeiro, where there's some really great steps that involve a lot of our abdominal muscles. The first thing we've got to understand in samba, it's all about the bounce action. So if we just stand there, allow the knees to soften, the pelvis to move forward, and the center to pull in, so we get a lovely contraction in the tummy. Now, here's the big challenge. We got to do steps and keep this going at the same time. So what I'd like you to do, you close your feet and you point a foot to side. Close your feet, point to side. Close your feet, point to side. Now at the same time, keep that scrunch going and really feel your abdominals squeezing. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, what should happen if you learn this correctly, the center should go in twice. So it goes in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Close, bring the feet in, take the center in, point to the side, bring it in again. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. To take this a step further, it's really nice to get a nice swing of the arms as well. So, we've got a lot going on here. We've got our steps, in place and point, in place and point. We've got our center that's contracting, in place and contract, in place and contract. Now, rotate the upper arms at the same time, and you will get a lovely workout for Christmas. Well, tip number 3. This time we're off to Cuba, where we've got a great step called the cucaracha. The cucaracha means to stamp on a cockroach. Now that's what we're going to be doing here, because what I want you to do is to imagine under your feet you've got a cockroach, and we're going to press into that little guy and we're going to bring our feet together and we're going to catch the other one that's running away in the other direction. Now, on a more serious note, the idea of this is that we have to get our hips creating a figure 8. So, one hip will make half of the 8, a circle, close the feet together, the other hip will make the other half of the 8. Now, when we're making the 8, we take the hip forward, around, back, and together. The thing to master on the Cucaracha has to be the figure 8 with your hips. This allows a lot of discipline and a lot of internal tone. So, alternate, bending one knee, bending the other, and then creating the figure 8 with your hip. Keeping your torso lovely and tall and your head held high, we should be creating a lovely isolated number 8 with our hips. Bringing our feet together, we'll then dance on the other side. Another figure 8. So this is a great warm-up in the morning. Close the feet together. Number 8, close the feet together. And a number 8. Well, we're on tip number 4 now, and we're off to the world of salsa. And it is, of course, from Cuba. This time, we're going to warm our hip areas up. Some of you may remember a very famous step that I brought into Strictly Come Dancing, which was all about moving our hips. Again, it's all about isolation. This time, we're going to use one foot as our center, and we're going to circle our hips around. Now, what's important here is that we allow the hips to circle back, but you use your abdominals to scrunch and pull back in. And if you can see, I've bent my knee. Don't try this on a straight leg. Keep the knees nice and soft. So, watching this again, weight on one of the foot, and then you do a lovely circling action around. We're going to do one full circle, and it's all about that scrunch at the end that's really important. Let's try it on the other foot. So again, push back, squeeze forward. Push back, squeeze forward. Push back, squeeze forward. And round, 2, 3, together, and round, 2, 3, together. Tip number 5. This one's a little bit of a tricky one. It's all about balance. So, like I've said previously, if you need to, just bring a chair in and use it as balance. But it's all about getting beautiful ankles and beautiful calves. So, we're going to be bouncing up and down first of all. And what I want to do, instead of jumping, I want you to push out of your feet and push up through your ankles, so we're getting a lovely lengthening. You'll also feel, as we dance this, you'll feel your thighs do a lot of work. Your buttocks remain nice and soft, and keep the weight over your toes at all times. So, with a nice soft action this time, we're going to pick up one spare leg and we're going to use it as a kicking action forward, side, and back. And we'll do that again. Forward, side, and back. Now, of course, in exercise, we must never just do one side of our body. You must make sure that you always have an equal balance. So, moving to the other foot now. Again, just get used to rising and falling out of the ankle there. Keep the knees nice and soft. Keep the weight forward over the toes. Very, very important. Do not straighten the leg as you come up. Just use the ankles, because that's when you get your maximum workout from these steps. So, here we go with the kicks again. We got 2 little kicks forward, 2 little kicks to the side, and 2 little kicks back, but keeping that ankle rising and falling throughout. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed those 5 little tips that I left you. Repeat them as many times as you like, put on that Christmas music, and have a really festive season. So, I'm going to say bye-bye from What's on TV and wish you all a very Merry Christmas.